I say this because a lot of people are like, oh, you got to be careful of the company you get involved with. Look, it's not just the company, it's you. If you decide to align yourself with a company that's ripping people off, that's marking up products 8, 10, 12, 15 times to make 20 or 50 bucks off someone who, you're trying to convince to buy this product because it's proprietary, because no one else has it, because of whatever, that's garbage. If you genuinely want to help people, and you want to help them get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, you don't try to sell them an overpriced product. That's just not cool. So I'm saying this because, again, if you're in a company and you're selling overpriced products, you've already noticed. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to look at your checks every month and see which way they're going. It doesn't take a genius to look at your organization each month and see which way it's going. It doesn't take a genius to know that you're losing volume, that your company's losing volume, your company's struggling, and at some point, if you continue to do the wrong thing, and yes, you can blame the company all day long.
Yep.
You could say this is the company's fault for having these overpriced products. But if you decide to get involved with that company, to basically marry that company, get into a relationship with that company, business or otherwise, and do the same thing and market their bad ideas and their overpriced products, you're just as responsible as they are for what happens in the company. So that's what's happening in this industry. And that's why, number one, I mean, if you're not aligned with what's happening in the economy, with where buyers are spending their money, you have no chance in the first place. And so, everyone out there who's in a company that's ripping people off, the writing's on the wall. I mean, look how many companies just this year alone have gone that direction. And, everyone wants to play the victim and say these companies are screwing the distributors and the reps, but that's not the case. Everyone's in it together. If the affiliates are not selling product, if they're not enrolling new people, the company is obviously going to lose volume and can't pay them anymore. So everyone is in it together. And if you guys decide to align yourself with a company and try to sell overpriced products, you're doing what the company is doing, and you can't blame the company for what happens. So just another reason that we're absolutely dominating. But the second thing, exactly as Ryan said, is you got to look at the leadership. You got to look at the track record. I mean, Beachbody, that one, again, the writing is on the wall. They've been literally losing money. They're a publicly traded company. They've been losing money every quarter for like the past 20 years. This company doesn't make money, but you look at they're publicly traded. The CEO is making millions and millions of dollars a month. And this is something important too. And I want you guys to understand this because I think this is very powerful. I'm not on salary. Notter's not on salary. Dr. Ryan's not on salary. Lisa's not on salary. Our highest paid people are customer support manager, Michelle, and our warehouse manager, Lee, and our top programmer, Chris. Those are our highest paid employees. And them and you guys, our affiliates, you guys get paid first. If there's any extra money after we pay our insurance, after we pay our rent for our 4 warehouses, after we pay for all of our inventory, after we pay for all of our overhead, utilities, all that stuff, if there's anything left, then maybe Notter and I and Ryan and Lisa can make a little bit of money. And yes, because we're absolutely rocking, we know how to run a profitable company, we get to make a little bit of money. And that's awesome, and that's how it should be. But when you got a company that's losing money every quarter, every month, every day for the last 20 years, and the CEO is paying himself millions of dollars, that's a red flag. Like, that is not trust. That is not leadership. That is not a company you want to align yourself with. And a lot of you guys need to ask yourself these questions in the network marketing industry. Who's getting paid here? Who's making money? Is the company making money? Does this make sense? And you've got to look at that trust. You've got to look at the leadership. And you've got to look at the documentation. If you ask hard questions and you get the runaround or you get answers that don't actually answer the question or don't make sense, red flag. Guys, if you look at LiveGood, everything we do is completely transparent. We show you every ingredient in every product, the certificate of analysis of every ingredient before it even goes into the product, after the batch is made. We show you all that, all the tests, everything. I mean, we tell you how much the product costs to be made. And you guys know how much we're making. We know how much we're paying out in the compensation plan. We don't do the BV, CV, PV, whatever. It's all actual dollars. You can add up the percentages in the back office. It's like 85% of every dollar that comes in on the membership side gets paid out in commissions. Like, it's a very generous compensation plan, and you can't hide that with BV or CV or a binary where you don't know how much people are actually balanced or how much is getting paid out. This is a matrix, which means it's level by level. Like, everything gets paid out.